This is my first live stream, and we're probably gonna have to record this one. But I just want to get straight into it. So we're gonna be seeing what they talk about here on the faculty. So let's
consider keeping all four quarterbacks this season. James, that's pretty unheard of to me. Usually there's 2 quarterbacks on a roster. You might keep a third on practice squad, but never, ever, ever would you keep 4 quarterbacks on a roster. But the Browns might do that. Do you agree with that decision?
I agree with it 100%. And it's crazy that they saying this before training camp and before Shedeur even got an opportunity to play a game. That means he has checked every single box that they need to check. Because third-round pick.
First of all, look how little Dylan Gabriel is, man. Look at Dylan Gabriel up here compared to the other players, Kenny Pickett and Flacco. Like, come on, man, what are we doing here, man?
You're not going to get cut.
Of course
You're going to make the football team unless you just bad. And even if you bad, you're probably going to be on practice squad. So for them to come out right now before they have played a preseason game to say we are going to keep 4 quarterbacks, number one, that lets me know it's a wide open competition.
Come on now.
Number 2, we want to keep these veterans out here. Let them maybe try it out there first. But we're going to keep these young boys because they showed us we could play. And for Shedeur to be a 5th rounder and to get out there in OTAs and mini camps and check all the boxes, that is why they talking like this. I absolutely love the idea because I think that all these dudes is going to get an opportunity to play and let the best man win the job. But I love it because you ain't got one right now, and you don't know what the rookies are going to be.
Now, you know what, man? It's like Ocho, Shady, and Jones. They try to be cool with their answers. I was wondering where Chase at. Because Chase the one I really be wanting to get down on, because that motherfucker, man, he be saying some shit, some outlandish shit. But come on, let's get back into this, see what they
I don't believe they're going to keep all 4.
Yeah, they bluffing.
They
bluffing.
They playing around.
Y'all know what
the real truth is, we haven't even gotten to pads yet. We've been OTAs, and they see what number 12 look like. And they like, yo, this young guy we got is probably the most talented guy in the room.
True.
And to be respectful, we took a guy in the 3rd round, so like James said, that he's probably going to be there. You got Kenny Pickett, who you traded for to the Eagles, right? A champion, left Pittsburgh to the Eagles to, learn a little bit, play a little bit better. Showed me a different side of him than I seen in Pittsburgh. And then Joe Flacco, like Acho just talked about, he's an old vet, right? 40-some years old, played a lot of football, some good, some bad, but he played a lot of football. Shedeur the best one in the room, and they know that. And I think now this gives him a real chance to be a starter.
Easy.
In probably week 1. Because before I was like, he's...
But look, and there's something else to think about. Shedeur the most talented, we know that. The fans want him, we know that. The teammates want him, we know that. What is the problem? If the teammates want you, the fans want you, everybody wants you on the team, what's going on? Like, they keep the thing that make this whole thing weird is that 3rd round draft pick, Dylan Gabriel. If it wasn't for Dylan Gabriel, this wouldn't even be a conversation. They trying to save face because they know they drafted that boy when they shouldn't have drafted him.
He's obviously gonna make the team, in my opinion. He's gonna make the team. He have a chance to start later down the road. But now when I'm hearing how the coaches are talking about it, think about this. You're in a world where you're telling me that all these, from a 5th rounder, a 3rd rounder, an old 40-year-old quarterback, and a 1st rounder that hasn't been really good, that we're going to compete for a starting job. Yeah. Get everybody 1st and 2nd team reps. Okay, I like that was different. Now you're hearing, yo, we might keep all 4. Come on now. The writing's on the wall. Yeah. Next team we go here in training camp. It was a hard decision, but we decided to go with Shedeur Sanders. That's what's going to happen next. I'm telling y'all.
I think it would be the dumbest thing in the world to keep all 4. Rarely, James, on this show, especially sitting next to Shady, sitting next to you, rarely, and I'll be honest, humbly, am I an expert on things. Yeah. Shady played at a higher level, you played at a higher level, y'all both won Super Bowls, all the things. I would suggest, at least the foremost expert on this show in roster construction, because I had to play on special teams. You keep all 4 quarterbacks, you have a completely
This one thing I need to talk about with this dude right here, Ocho. Every time they ask Ocho a question, this motherfucker want to talk about the shit that he been through when he was in the league. Dude, You was a 6th-round draft pick that nobody know. People still can't pronounce your name, bro. Stop trying to compare yourself to Shedeur Sanders, man. What is you doing? Every time, and I'm sure he about to do it again. That's what he do.
Balanced roster. I'll give you a prime example that involves Shady. We traded Shady to the Buffalo Bills. In exchange, we acquired Kiko Alonso. I won't talk about whether that trade makes sense or not. Obviously,
what was his name again?
Kiko Alonso, linebacker.
I forgot his name.
So when we acquired Kiko Alonso, the dilemma at the time is we had D'Amico Ryans at linebacker. We had Michael Kendricks, one of the highest paid linebackers. We had Kiko Alonso at linebacker. Here's the problem, America. You only start 2 linebackers at a time. Which means now the dude we just traded for Shady has to be on special teams. That doesn't make any sense.
Make no sense.
Or Michael Kendricks, one of the highest paid players in the league, he has to be on special teams. That didn't make any sense. Simultaneously, Shady, you might remember, we acquired Miles Austin at wide receiver. We also had Riley Cooper at wide receiver. So Miles Austin was now our 5th receiver. What do 5th receivers have to do on football teams, James Jones?
Special teams.
5th receivers have to play special teams. So now we got Miles Austin running down on kickoff. We got Michael Kendricks running down on kickoff. So our special teams unit in 2015 was ranked 23rd. In 2014, it was ranked number 1. Because we had a complete roster imbalance. Because now we got too many linebackers, we got too many old receivers. If you keep 4 quarterbacks, now that's 2 quarterbacks that ain't playing special teams. So is Shedeur Sanders running down and tackling people on punt? I don't think so. Is Joe Flacco running down and tackling people on kickoff? I don't think so. Remember, viewers at home, not talking to the people to my left and right. They already know this. 53 people on an NFL roster, 47 suit up. After you take away the 22 starters, that's about 25 people left. After 1 punter and 1 kicker and 1 long snapper, that's about 22 people left. Now, if 2 are playing quarterback, 3 extra quarterbacks, so there's only 1 starting quarterback, that's about 19 people left. That's not enough. So to me, James, the reason it's idiotic is rip the Band-Aid off. If Shedeur gonna start, like Shady's saying, let Shedeur start. If Flacco gonna start, let Flacco start. But why do I have 3 dudes eating sunflower seeds on the bench during the course of a game? I need another James Jones on my team. Or I need another Acho on my team. I don't need another Shady on my team. He already running down as a running back. So it's just dumb. Rip the Band-Aid off and start Shedeur if that's what you want to do. That's fine.
But number one, we know that if they do keep 4 on the active roster, 1 is not dressing every single game.
Of course.
So it's going to be 1 that's not dressing every single game. Possibly could be 2. So you could still have guys running down.
But now you just wasted 2 spots.
But not only that, you don't know who good though. That's the situation Cleveland's in right now. They don't know who the best one is. We know what Flacco's going to give you, 3-4 wins. Kenny Pickett played well in a couple games when Jalen Hurts got hurt. We don't know what he's going to be in Cleveland. So we can't.
Why y'all keep acting like these dudes? We don't know what they're going to be. If you take everybody and put them with their last year's stats on their last year teams, you'll know what they're going to be. And like I said, Dylan Gabriel, if you look at the teams, I was watching Snacks podcast. Dylan Gabriel had 3 offensive tackles that got drafted in the first 2 or 3 rounds. 3 of them. And what that mean? That means he had pros playing. So, of course, if he got pro NFL players blocking for him, he going to have plenty of time.
Let either of these 2 young boys walk and these 2 dudes don't plan out. And not only that, the money. We are talking about $7 to $8 million if they keep all 4.
That ain't nothing. Yeah, for a quarterback,
that's 0. You understand? So it's not like it's going to hurt them financially or something because none of these quarterbacks is making big-time money. So you have the ability to keep all 4.
Shady, you want to get into, at least you've talked about it, you said there needs to be more players, scouts, player managers, player general managers, etc. Whenever I sit with Shady James, either watching a college dude, because I do the college stuff, I'm like, hey, Shady, you think this dude...
Man, these dudes, you know what I realized? They don't know what they're talking about sometimes. Shady is the only one who would tell the truth. But still, he kind of be hiding. He kind of hide what he want to say sometimes because he gotta keep his job. So I understand that. But these other dudes, I was looking for Daniels because Daniels always saying some stupid shit. But that's it for the day. This is my first video, man. Make sure y'all subscribe. Hit that bell notifications. And we out of here, baby. Boom.